So today I want to introduce you to these Famag Bormax Forstner bits. I believe these are actually the best Forstner bits in the world right now. They're made by Famag, a German firm who's been making high quality boring bits for over 150 years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare the Famag Bormax bit to a pretty common name brand bit. So just by way of background, the way a Forstner bit works is there's a tip here that first engages with the wood. That helps kind of center the bit until these outside teeth engage in the wood. And these outside teeth then cut the perimeter of the hole. And then this chipper in the middle here cleans out the bulk of the material. So all those things are very important, and I'll explain how they're different on the Bormax bits than the name brand. So when you look at this, you can just see that this name brand bit, the rim here is taller than the Bormax bits. It's slightly shorter here. This is actually an 1 3/4 bit. Then you'll notice that the outside teeth here, I can actually run my finger around here and some of them aren't even sharp. Some of these are actually ground flat on the top. They're not even that sharp. It's got one long cutting edge here. And as I run my finger down the cutting edge right here, I can see a nick. I can feel there's a burr here. So not even that sharp. And then this center point here is actually like a pyramid. It's actually square. It's just ground equally on all sides. It's got a round shank. They're not marked. I don't know what size this is. Oh, there it is, 1 5/8. So it is marked, but it's got a round shank and it's just raw steel. And so what's different about the Bormax is, if you can see that, first it has the shorter outside rim. And if you'll see, there's little ridges ground in the rim. And these are actually called cooling fins. What this does is it greatly reduces the contact of the rim with the inside of the hole, so much less heat is generated. And you'll also see that there's these saw teeth, these on the perimeter. There's these reliefs cut here. So that helps pull away the chips so they don't get clogged in there, so it creates less heat once again. Then you'll also notice that this cutting edge here, you can't see it very well, but it's not straight. It actually has a little reliefs cut into it. You can actually maybe see it there. But what this does is it breaks the chip up. So instead of there being one big chip like this one, there's several smaller chips. So it helps eject the chips easier. It's easier to drill, takes less torque, and it doesn't create as much heat. There's also a really big relief cut in here to help carry away the chips. That's also a nice feature. The other thing that's very interesting is that if you look at the center point, you'll notice that it's not square like the name brand bit here. It's actually wider than it is high. So it's kind of like, it's not a pyramid, it's like a little spade bit. So it actually cuts the wood more efficiently and helps guide the bit better. So that's another important feature. Another important feature, it's got a hex shank. This helps with power transfer. The drill press can transfer the power into the wood much more easily, and it doesn't slip. It's also got a black oxide coating, which helps reduce corrosion, but it also helps minimize buildup if you're using woods like pine, things like that. So there are a lot of features on this Bormax bit that I think are that really make it superior to any other bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to the drill press and I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison with this bit to this bit. Okay, I got a 1 3/8 inch bit chucked into the drill press. Got the speed turned down to 260 RPMs, which is the recommended speed for this size bit. And I'm going to go ahead and drill a 2-inch deep hole. This is white oak, and you're drilling into the quarter sawn side, so it's really hard wood. So we'll see how this does. So I'm going to go ahead and just drill a hole here, and I'm pushing really hard on this bit to get it to go through. And this drill press has a 1 horsepower motor. If you were using a benchtop drill press with like a 1/3 or a 1/2 horsepower motor, I don't even know that you could do this. This is really hard work right now. I'm pushing almost as hard as I feel comfortable pushing on this drill press without breaking the arm here. Really working hard. Clean the hole out. Almost there. Oh my. This is a crazy amount of work. Okay, reach the bottom. So now I'll turn this off and I'm going to feel this bit. It's pretty warm. I can touch it, but it's hot. So I'm going to go ahead now and chuck up the Bormax bit and we'll see how that one does. Okay, we got the bore max in the drill press, same speed, same depth hole. I'm gonna see how this one does. So first thing I notice is, oh my gosh, almost no effort to drill this hole. Look how fast that's drilling. Okay, I got through that hole in no time at all, and when I feel this bit, I cannot even feel that the bit is warm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another test, and I'm going to turn the speed up way above the recommended RPMs, and I'm going to see how these bits fare. All right, I got the speed turned up to 1150. This is the name brand bit in the chuck now. We'll see how it does. I'm probably going to ruin this bit. Okay, it's cooking. See, it's smoking a little bit. Drilling a bit faster. Okay, we got to the bottom of the hole. Let's see how hot this bit is. This bit is hot. This bit is really hot. So the bit drilled faster, but boy, did it get hot. So now let's chuck in the bore max. And let's drill the same hole we just drilled. See how it does. Look at the size of the chip. Small chip. Okay, so there I just drilled the hole so fast. I can feel the slightest bit of warmth in that bit, but that's it. So there you have it, side-by-side comparison between the Bormax, Famag Bormax, and a name brand bit, made in China, by the way. But this bit drills crazy fast, creates no heat, and the inside of that hole is so smooth, it's amazing. So pick these bits up, tatetools.com.